What's up, everyone? I'm Logan with 89 Auto Works, and we got the Rocket Wagon back in here today, and we're going to be doing something a little different. I've actually never even got the honors to do this yet. Probably a month and a half ago or so, we had bought these scales. These are, race car scales. They're made by Proform, and they're wireless corner balancing scales. So we're going to be taking these scales today, and I've literally done nothing other than open the box to make sure there's, scales in there. Haven't ever powered them up, done nothing like that ever. They've been sitting in this nifty little crate that they have the whole time, and now we're going to open them up today and take a look at what all is inside of there, and then we're going to take a look at what you have to do on a car itself to actually corner balance the coilovers to get proper ground force. And the big thing with that is talking about the car having equal, more or less, the wheels are pushing equally across the ground, so that you are, when you go into a corner and you brake, you're not dodging or darting to one side, or you hit the throttle hard and it's not pulling to one side. You want to make sure it's nice and even, and you're making sure you have as close to you can as a 50-50 balance from the driver's side front to the passenger side rear, and vice versa. You are spreading that out and making sure you're as close to 50-50 corner balance as you possibly can be. Alright guys, so here's the scales. Extremely low profile and lightweight scales, which is exactly what I was looking for. Something that tucks up nicely in these boxes. They come in the packaging, they all slide down here like this. Did come with batteries and everything. So let's go ahead and take a look at exactly what these things can do, or how they work, and exactly what we're looking to have them do. So I purposely wanted the wireless scales. That was something I was after, so we didn't have to run cords every time. So you go ahead and turn these on, and you can see they start pairing automatically. All the lights start lighting up. I do have them just in standby mode. So basically you get left front, left rear, right rear, and you know exactly the percentage of balance you have. And obviously right now none of them are doing anything, so they're all kind of just sitting here zeroed out. And that's what we're looking for. So the next move here is going to be and I'm going to basically lift the car up on the lift, and then set these down, or set them under the car, and then set the car down on top of them. And then we can get a good look of a baseline number on where we're specifically sitting at for our weight right now. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to set all this stuff down, and then we're going to go over to the car and show you guys exactly what we got going on with the car. It's pretty close right now for the tape measure method, but for what we're looking for this car, we're looking to have it perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and check all that stuff out and make sure everything is perfect, and you guys will get to see how we do that. Okay, so everything is now zeroed. You can see exactly where zero is. Everything is completely locked into its actual position here. So what we're going to do is, now I'm going to go over and I'm going to lower the lift down and set the car on the scales themselves, make sure the lift is not interfering anywhere, and we're going to see a baseline number. So we made another adjustment in the rear. We're getting a lot closer here. The next thing we're going to do is start working on getting that front a little tighter. The big thing we're going to start off with is we're looking at the numbers, and we're looking at exactly the difference we have here. And we're looking at about 46 pounds difference in the front, which is not by any means a lot, but if I can make a little bit of a difference, I'm going to. So we're going to go ahead and go over to the car and take a look at the height on the car and see exactly what the coilovers are doing here. So here we go. Here's the driver's front of the Rocket Wagon. I already did measure this, and it's about 28 1/16 for height over here. And if we go over to the other side, it is about 28 even. Okay, so basically the first step we're going to do to try to put some more weight in this corner of the car is we're going to go ahead and just go up. Since we're down a 1/16 of an inch here, we're going to go up roughly a 1/16 of an inch on the actual the ride height assembly and adjustment itself. So we're going to pop this bottom collar open and just taking our BC spanners and we'll loosen that one up. And then we'll take and we're going to go up closer to like 1/8 of an inch because that's kind of how the adjustments translate. Okay, so we're about 1/8 of an inch up, and so we'll go ahead and crank this down. And then we'll put the wheel back on, and from there we'll put it back down, shake the car, get everything moved around, go roll it back and forth, and then put it back on the scales and weigh it. And basically we're just looking to see if we are closing our gap, and if we are and we need to adjust more accordingly, we'll measure our ride height again. Assuming our ride height's all dialed in, then we can play with the actual preload of the shock or the spring itself. What are you doing, Isaac?
I'm being the counterweight, eating peanuts. You know, real hard work happening here.
Looks like you're working really hard. So as you can see, that adjustment did really good stuff for us. Right now we're 20 pounds apart in the front, and we are like 65 pounds apart in the rear. I mean, you can chase this stuff all day. So I mean, it's, you know, obviously you move some weight around in the front, it's going to move it around in the rear. You're going to move it around the front, it's going to move it around in the rear. So this is kind of one of those things that you have to decide how close you really want it to be and how close it needs to be, with the understanding that this is a street car. It does have a battery mounted on the one side of the car. It is the same side as the driver. You're obviously going to have some more weight on that side of the car. Right now we are literally within 1% of balance of what we would want to see for perfect balance. Extremely important to note that perfect balance would be for something like a road racing car, something that is going to see, you know, hot laps and going to see like really hard use on a track. So we're getting close for sure. I'm going to probably make one more little tweak here and then kind of see where that leaves us. All right, guys, so there's our final numbers. We're going to go ahead and stop at. Like I said, no, it is not exactly 50-50, but I mean, quite literally, we're looking at, you know, 50.4 and let's see here. We are looking at 50.4 and 49.6. So, I mean, we are inside of 1% plus or minus on our corner balancing. We do have a battery in the engine bay. You know, there's a lot of variables here that come into play. The car has like half a tank in it right now, so I mean, it can go either way. But for being a street car, this is exactly what you're looking for. You're looking to see consistency. All right, guys, I hope this video helped you guys understand what the actual goal with corner balancing a car is. A lot of people think that it's about ride height, which absolutely is about ride height in some capacity or another. But the big thing is about having your car stop, accelerate, and handle even and not necessarily even front to back, even left to right. You're looking mostly for even corner to corner. And that is exactly why we are after the 50-50 number for 50-50 corner balancing the car. Like I said, we were inside of 1%. Most people say inside of like 4 or 5% is good for a street car. So being inside of 1% plus or minus is a really good number. I'm willing to guarantee if I pulled that battery out of the front of the car, we would be like really close to exactly where we need to be. So we're gonna call that good on this. This car, we're doing this today. We got the coilovers are officially done now, and they are dialed and tuned, and we're gonna go ahead and the only thing that we're gonna change is possibly the actual adjusters on top of the coilovers. We go take it out and about. Right now it's sitting at exactly the 50 mark, you know, 50. It's sitting in the middle of what you have for adjustments. I believe there's 32 clicks on the BC coilovers, and we're sitting at 16. So everything is good that way. The next thing we're going to be doing tomorrow, this car is going to be getting some upgrades in the power steering system and we will make a whole video on that because there is some serious upgrades that are going to be happening to it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's content, and I hope this does benefit somebody for figuring out how to corner balance their car. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to shoot me a message, drop me a comment, any of the above. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the next one. There's going to be a lot more content, wrapping it up on the Rocket Wagon, but there's going to be a lot more content. We're actually going to be going up today and picking up Isaac's car from the tuner. Yeah, it was a whole nother ordeal, but we're getting it now. Good stuff happening, not bad stuff. So we'll get Isaac's car, and then after this, we got actually a kind of exciting week ahead of us. We got an 04 STI that's going to be coming in, and we're going to be doing some stuff on, and then kind of just going from there. So like and subscribe to the channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks. Have a good one.